Love and light. Let's see. Get comments going. Alright, I thought I'd do a spread. A lot of people are having friends and relatives coming to them in dreams lately. So I thought I'd see what that was about. So I'm using the deck, messages from our guides. I thought I would ask. Okay, I shuffled up the cards, pulled them out. Right, first question was, what are our dreams trying to tell us? Why are our ancestors, our family and friends coming to us all of a sudden in dreams? And the message came out to forgive yourself. We're not perfect. The times we're going through right now, we can't beat ourselves up. We're here because this is the energy that we were meant to be in, to learn lessons and to help teach others. So they're coming to us in our dreams to tell us to forgive ourselves, to accept what's going on. Don't beat yourself up over everything. I asked what part of our subconscious is speaking, and was told, don't relinquish your power. They're wanting us to keep our power, forgive ourselves, accept what's going on, and use our power. Don't relinquish it. No one can take your power from you. The third question I asked was, how does this relate to our waking life? And it says, your beliefs are right for you. And I get this to mean that we're walking the path that we're meant to walk in. Our beliefs are right for us. Each of us have different paths, so our beliefs aren't always exactly the same. But like a puzzle or a piece of art, each pattern, each cut, each color, everything blends together for a reason. We're supposed to keep our beliefs, which means let others have their beliefs. It's part of our learning. I asked, what action should we take based on this? And the answer was, be yourself. We just need to be ourselves. Keep our power. We just want everyone to be able to express themselves in a peaceful way. But that also means taking care of yourself, loving yourself. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else, or before anyone else can love you. Let's see. Are there any people around yet? No one's here yet, huh? Or at least it's not showing me. Okay. I think I'll pull some more cards. I was going to check something else out. Okay. I do one on manifestation. Okay. I'll do this. Alrighty. What are we manifesting in this time during this timeline? What are we manifesting? Oops, this fell down so I can't see the fireplace. Fire. this time in this timeline. Did a tea leaf reading. And it showed that we're getting ready for a whole new timeline. Or if you believe in the, ooh, that card jumped out. Okay, I'll put that at 1. Or if you believe like a lot of the tech people do, gamers and stuff, we're starting a whole new, ooh, wow, okay, here, that one jumped. Alrighty. Okay, interesting. Alrighty. In case I need clarification, maybe, which I think I might. Okay, so the first one is, what do we desire on this timeline? What do we desire? And the card that came up is the Ace of Pentacles. And that means we desire prosperity, a fresh start. We want everyone to be able to get along, to be able to be in harmony. That's what we want to manifest, is harmony. What is aligned? 6 of Wands. Achievement of success. We're wanting success. We want respect, validation. We don't want this to be the end of America. We want us to grow stronger. And the next move is the Knight of Cups. Compassion. We want people to be able to reach across and help one another. We want compassion. We want people working together to bring prosperity, to bring harmony. And what is misaligned? We got the Death card for that. We're going through an ending. In order to gather all this that we want, we have to end what we've been living through. It's a revolution. We have to go through this in order to have everything that we want to manifest. We have to let go of the past. We have to let go of what's going on now. We have to go with the changes. We have to accept that everything has to be different. We can't go back to the way things were, and we can't allow things to keep as they are. Close back in. Which leads me to another question. have been really, are going to be very, I don't want to say brutal, though that's the word. Things are going to get more difficult. We're at the part where everything's being thrown at the wall, and everyone's scrambling to find a safe place. In the confusion, there'll be a lot of lessons that we learn, but we'll also meet new friends and come up with better ideas of working together. So, I'm going to lay out 3 cards. About what we're going through right now for this hard times, and it's intuition. We need to really go within, stay grounded, listen to yourself. Passion is ignited. More and more people are wanting to work together. More and more people want there to be harmony. And the universe is listening. Everything is working out as it should. You have to have faith. But those were the only ones. I don't know if I'm doing this right because nobody's here yet. That's okay. Everybody's having fun doing what they want to do. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Remember though, while you're out there and you're having fun, enjoying nature, that's going to really help you. I just got back from vacation. I got to go see some friends that I hadn't seen in a long time, and it was wonderful. You need to stay in touch and reach out to those you haven't seen in a long time. Make sure they're doing okay. And sometimes that might mean visiting them because they'll tell you they're okay, and they really do need a little bit of friendship, close by, a little help. So reach out, make sure everything's okay. Someone you haven't talked in a long time that you really love, call them, make sure they're doing okay. Just remember to stay grounded. Do your breathing exercises. And the card said forgive yourself, but I think it's more love yourself, care for yourself. You got to take care of yourself if you want to be able to take care of others. Going through a lot of grief lately. A lot of souls are leaving. A lot of new souls are coming in, but the ones leaving, we're sad, even though we know that where they're going, they're going to be much happier. They're visiting all the time. Lately, they're coming into our dreams a lot. And the best way that I've come up with handling grief is I think of us, the world is a stage. I think of us all like we're in a play or a movie or something like that, and we have our scripts. We're involved in the drama. We're living our roles. But when someone leaves, they're no longer on stage with us. Their character has left, and we can't visibly see them and communicate with them. But they're there, they're in the audience. They just, their part ended. They left the stage, but they're in the audience now. They're watching you, and every now and then they're calling out, hey, you forgot that line, or hey, look over there. So it's like we're all still together. It's just that we're caught up under the light on stage while they're getting to leave the building and come back and watch a little bit of the show and go back and come back. And that's been the best way I can deal with the grief. That way it's like we're not really saying goodbye. It's more like we're saying, okay, I see you, I hear you. It's in dreamland, and I'll see you again. It's not that everything ends. There's no ending. Just a continual cycle. You leave one play, you go out into the real world for a while, and then you enter another. And that's the best way I'm going to come up with trying to figure out grief. It hurts saying goodbye, but knowing that they're still there helps a lot. Well, since I don't have anybody here asking for cards or to chat with, I guess I'll keep it slow. I'll keep it short tonight. And it's probably me. I probably messed up somewhere. It would not be the first. Okay, well, I'm going to do something fun and positive. The fire's starting to go down a little bit. It's 80 degrees, so I'm not sitting next to the fire. Also, I don't think the internet will reach that far right now. Everything's been kind of strange lately, between the weather and all. A lot of times the power's been going out a lot around here. We had so much fun on vacation. We went to Tennessee and saw some family, friends that we hadn't seen in a while. Got to do some things we wanted to do. Went to Ruby Falls. It was beautiful. I mean, I may be claustrophobic, but it wasn't so bad down there. Elevators I don't like. That was pretty bad to me. But getting down there in the cave, seeing the falls, was really cool. And Nashville was fun. It was great. got to see some really nice live bands. Some really good food too. Next vacation, I want to go see Coral Castle in southern Florida. I've always wanted to go. I've been in Florida my whole life and have never made it there, and I'm going to do it this year. Alright. Any advice for this coming week? Any advice for this coming week? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. That's what the book says about that. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by the three dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and emerge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is his toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity in your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. I like that. Hi, Terry. How are you? That was great. Would you like a card? Getting by. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. What deck would you like? I have Messages from the Guides. I have Talking with Heaven, Soul Journey, and I have Beyond Lemuria. So what would you like? Would you like Messages from the Guides? That's what I thought. Okay, thanks. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, we have a message for Terry, guys. Okay, understand your body. I'm going to pull a clarifier with that. Whoa, that one jumped out. Okay, this one jumped out. Love begins. It's like new experiences coming through, like a cleansing, a clearing out, a purification, a coming together, everything blending, information just flowing, emotions. I hope this makes sense to you. Okay, great. I'm glad. Yeah. Are there any questions you'd like to ask that I can either ask the pendulum or ask some more cards? It's kind of noisy here since they started expanding on the interstate. Normally you can't hear cars in our backyard, but now we can hear the interstate. And it looks like my fire is going down, which is good. Oh, what's wrong? Yes, I understand. Oh, you're in Northwest Florida? Okay, Gulf Coast. Yeah, I'm in Odessa. It's 80 degrees. I think the humidity is like at 90. I've got a fan outside with me. But yeah, times are a little kind of tough here in Florida, but yeah. Yeah, do you watch? Well, you probably do. Yeah, I'm a starseed too. I've always, I've always known that I'm about that kind of stuff because never talked about in the family because they didn't really like to talk about that. They believed in there being other beings. They just didn't believe that anyone around us would have that kind of contact. But I always had, all my dreams since I was a child were how I died as other people. And yeah, it was kind of worrisome for my family. So I've always been strange. I've even seen how I came here into this dimension from where I was before as a different being. I know it was supposed to rain, and it has not been raining. We had one good storm, and then it would get dark for 2 days, get dark, and then clouds just go on by, go see someone else. I'm trying so hard not to lose my guava tree. It's just a baby that we just planted. Oh, yeah. We used to do that growing up. People would just kind of look at you weird. Oh, that's so and so. What? Kind of get used to it after a while. Nowadays, the phone yells out who's calling, so it's something we really don't use that much, other than getting the feeling that you need to call somebody. A lot of it's spam calls and stuff. Yeah. I can hear something moving around in the back, but since I haven't heard any croaking, I know it's not a gator, so I'm okay with that. Trying to find I thought Friday night would be good, but maybe it's not such a good night, or maybe just tonight's not such a good night. I want to do something where people can come on and have fun and stuff like that, but I really don't know what to do. I don't want to talk about myself. Yeah, it's nice. I not slide at night. It's peaceful. Surprising the cicadas aren't so loud. Normally they're so loud. I think I'll do or not. Let's see. Yeah, I need to do that. I tried, I gave a 2 hour going live thing, but yeah, I need to do that. I'm just not sure really if I'm good enough to really get people interested in any way. I just figured people would show up if they're interested. I'm still learning the StreamYard and all that. That's it. I do need to learn how to bring people on here. I might do that. I might reach out and see if somebody can help me do that. And come on with me. Yes, we do. Sherry did that with me once. It was really fun. Oh, wow. Pulled a card for you. For my Beyond Lemuria. Mount Shasta. It's like all of this energy, all this information coming in. Download. I bet you're feeling a lot of the downloads. Oh, I doubt if I'm good enough for Linda G to be interested in. I'm cringe. But I might ask Sherry or Terry, maybe one of them, to help me out. Figure out how to do this. But I thought Friday night outside, close as I can get to the fireplace, that it'd be fun just to start getting people on and just chat and have fun and not, we dwell in a little bit of the energy of what's going on because it affects everybody, but do it in a positive way where we're not getting upset and then just talk and have fun about all the other stuff. I'm hoping to maybe get it going pretty good by Halloween because I would love to do a fun Halloween one. Oh, hi Brenda. Yeah, I saw that she was doing that. Like I said, we were on vacation and then coming back, and I have to go back to Tennessee. A friend of mine there, she was telling us, she always sounded good, but when we got there, realized she needs a little bit of help. So I'm going back with another friend to help her out. So my scheduling is going to be kind of strange for a little bit. Hi, Brenda. How are you doing? Your channel's doing really good. I try to pop in once in a while, even if I don't ask questions. I listen in for a bit. Brenda, I was thinking about what we were talking about that last time. And I've been on Pinterest looking at a lot of stuff. I love to study herbs and things. And I'm trying to lose weight also. I just don't know how. I thought about the Mediterranean diet. I would love to become a vegetarian. But my blood type is O positive. And every time I try to go vegetarian, even if I don't try, if I accidentally start doing it, I start getting unhealthy. So I have to eat meat, which I really don't like to do. But I've learned to just thank them and send love and light to them, plants and animals. But I'm getting more into the herbs. My thing is, I'm allergic to all the anti-inflammation medication, and I have a lot of inflammation in me. So I make my specialty, which is 5 bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and 2 cloves in a pot of hot water. But I've also just recently found out that, I've been trying it for a week, and it's really doing good. And I think I have lost a little weight from it. I grow pineapples, and I found out if I take the pineapple leaf and I cut it into like half-inch sections. And then I split those into fourths, and I put 1/4 of that half inch in my coffee in the morning. It starts clearing out a lot of inflammation. So I'm thinking that might be one way to help me start losing a little bit of weight, as well as doing some of that chair yoga and my daily yoga stretches and stuff. But I would love to learn. I need to reach out to Allie. I'd love to learn all this stuff because I really need to learn. I mean, it took me forever to get on the StreamYard and figure it out. Yeah, I would like to know how to be able to contact you, Brenda. If you can email me sometime, and that way I'll know how. So, discuss certain things. But yeah, I'm practicing with a lot of the different herbs and stuff. You're trying to gain weight. That was my problem when I was young. I would get yelled at at work because I was losing weight, and they wanted me to gain weight. My first pregnancy, oh man, you couldn't tell I was pregnant until I was almost 8 months pregnant. And the doctor would be yelling at me, I want you eating 2 baked potatoes a day. And then I'd come outside in the waiting room, and the death glares I would be getting from the other pregnant women was awful, but I was a dancer, and we danced outside. So the heat and all, and plus I used to have a problem in keeping weight on. Okay, all right, I'll contact. My email is 3shiftingbells@mail.com, and it should be in my profile. But boy, at my age now, and since I'm disabled and I can't do all my dancing anymore, yeah, I put on the weight. But okay, I'll get a hold of Sherry, have her help me get in contact with Allie. Now, I tried to contact Allie before, but I guess my emails just wasn't going through. Would you like a card, Brenda? I was telling Terry I can read from. I've got the messages, guides, and I got the Talking to Heaven, and I have a Soul's Journey. Oh, okay, great. Yes, I would. I really probably need to get a hold of Allie. So we'll do messages from guides. Okay, that one wants to jump out. Got understand your body, and your beliefs are right for you. And those were from messages from the guys. True, Val. That's true. I think of myself as just too lowly to be calling on them, but I'll give it a try. I think so. Yeah, that's Sally. I know they're not like that. I just, I was on Sherry's night show, slumber party once, but I don't, and it was fun. I had a great time, but I don't want to be a bother. That's my thing. I always feel like I'm a bother, and I just don't want to be a bother to people. I think I will reach out to a few of them and see if any of them will have the time to help me. I love the slumber party too. Sometimes I just listen to it. I don't get on there and ask for a card or anything. I just like to listen to them. Well, I'll reach out to her and say if ever she's by herself and wants somebody, I'm always available. Like I said, I listen to her. And I really adore her. Sherry is fun. I would love to meet her someday. I wish we could all get together. That would be so fun if there was a way for us to all do that. I know you had to leave and come back. I was going to try to come back and listen, but I had a frantic call from my son because he'd picked up, I watch my grandson for a couple of days, and he'd picked him up and he'd gotten sick, and we were trying to figure out why he was sick. I think it's because he got into the bubble machine. I caught him. He learned how to turn the little gun thing that makes bubbles, and I was letting him play with it, and I was playing with the bubbles too with him, and then I let him play with it, and he put it towards his mouth, and I think he got some soap in his mouth. Won't be doing that anymore. Oh, it went out again? Yeah, he's fine now, though. He's fine. Kids. He's a little over 1 year old. He's just typical boy. That was that's been the good thing about the vacation. I get to see this grandson every week, but I don't get to see my other two grandsons because my son's in the military, so they're not close by. But on vacation, we got to spend a couple of days with them, so it was really fun. You have a 2 year old grandson? Oh, aren't they fun? They are so fun. Um, I haven't really asked about it because I just feel like I really feel that he's going to be losing power soon. I've always felt that it was like by the end of September. I see him gone by November, not even being in office by November. And others have seen the White House totally empty by Christmas, which kind of feels right because I've always felt by the end of September, he's going to lose his power. By October, he should, I'm hoping he'll be out of the office. Something's going to give. But I feel like it's coming soon. He's not going to be in there by the end of the year. Yeah, that's the messages I keep getting, and I keep feeling a stroke, and I know he's been having lots of mini strokes, but I feel there's going to be one that they can't cover up like they've been covering up. For entertainment purposes only, I really think the White House should become a museum. I don't think there's enough sage in the world. I don't think we have enough Clorox. And it breaks my heart, not only the rose garden, because that could be repaired, but all the trees they're destroying right now for that ballroom. It just breaks my heart. I think we need to just find a different place, have another White House built somewhere else, and that one just become a museum of how our country used to be and start all over again. I mean, it'd be perfect on how we started, you know, and then have just a whole new one for we started a whole new path here in America. That's what I wish we would do. That would be my greatest hope for that. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the news. I won't watch the news. I'll read some articles, a little bit here and there to get a feel of what's going on and stuff. And I go on Blue Sky. But I don't know, it's the strangest thing, but I've been feeling a peacefulness. I don't know how to describe it. I was very upset, and now it's like, well, everyone's made their choice. Choices have been made, the path's been set, and I feel comfortable with me and how I feel and what I'm doing. And I just, I don't know, I'm starting to feel a great peacefulness. I don't know if that's because I feel like the time is coming to an end of chaos. Of course, after chaos, the rebuilding, that's not going to be fun either. But got to be better than the chaos of destruction. Yeah, this is a time where we have to stand firm, but also make sure that we're staying sane ourselves. Oh, bug on my glass. And taking care of ourselves. Yeah, yes, Terry, that's true. No, right now, everything we said, and it's happening, and now they're turning against each other. And some of them, surprisingly, are starting to join forces with, I won't say they're going totally left, but they're getting over on the left side because they see that if we lose our freedom of speech, they're going to lose theirs too. And they're starting to finally wake up. And what happens after freedom of speech? Well, then there's that Second Amendment they're so fond of. And I don't think we're going to get to that point, but I think something them see it's going to start happening. Oh, beautiful! You made a quilt. I've always my grandmother was always getting all the stuff together to make the quilt and all. She had the whole thing together, and then she got sick and couldn't do it. And I always wanted to, but I'm more into crocheting. I love to crochet. But I do little things like I make little toys and hair bobs and little purses and stuff like that for nieces and friends. And oh wow, is it a colorful one or a certain pattern or just colors? I taught myself to crochet. I had no one to teach me, and I didn't know about YouTube back then, so I was learning from books. So what's the quilt like? The pattern quilt or colors? Yeah, I do. I don't do a lot at a time, but my hands aren't hurting as much now. I haven't done, when I was playing my finger cymbals all the time, it did get to where they were hurting. But now that I don't do the finger cymbals, which I really need to get back into it because it was good exercise. But I just do a little bit of, I time myself. I do a little crocheting here, put it to the side, a little bit more to the side. I don't sit to finish a whole project. I'd be hurting if I did that. Oh, colorful. I had a feeling it was colorful. Oh, 'cause that's what I saw. I saw colors. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. I wanted to do that. My sons were all wrestlers, and I wanted to get their shirts, wrestling shirts, and cut them up and make quilts out of them. But I don't have the knowledge or really the time because I really try to do too much. uh, no, I haven't. I heard some noises behind, but I didn't hear any splashing or any grunts. So, and I haven't seen the gators the past few days, so I'm okay. I'm not really that close to the fire. In fact, the fire is almost out. It's gone down low. I can barely see it. I'm not that close to the water now. Anyway, hand quilt. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do was hand quilt. I mean, I used to do a lot of hand sewing. I made my own costumes and stuff when I was a dancer. I have to bring one of my costumes. I only kept one costume that I sewed because it was such, oh, it was such a pain to make. I wasn't letting go of that one. I'll have to bring it next time and show y'all if you show up next Friday. Yeah, the fusings, yeah. I know that there's a big quilt that was made back in the 90s, I think it was, last part of the 80s, beginning of the 90s. The AIDS Foundation. They, I had this friend that passed away from AIDS, and I worked in entertainment, so I knew a lot of people. But this one, he was very dear to me, and so we had gotten together, and he was alive when we made the shirt for him. He was in a hospital, and we weren't sure he was going to get out. So we got this. We got a white shirt and we got ink. And we had everybody in the cast sign names on it, and I did the art design on there. He loved Dalmatians, so we did Dalmatians on there, playing with red stuff. And I heard that after he passed away, his mom took that and donated it to the AIDS for them to add to their quilt. And I've always wanted to go see that quilt. I'm going to do that one day if they still have it out. I'm hoping to. I've got to double check. This time though, I'll put it out. I'll put it out a day before. I'll put a notice out the day before that I'm going to go back to Tennessee till October the 1st. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. Well, it's been an hour, so I probably should go ahead and get off because last time I didn't get off, it just cut me off in midstream. I'll have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. No, don't bug anyone. I don't want anyone to feel pressured. I just want people to show up and have fun if they want to have fun. And I'd like to learn to be able to bring someone on here and let people just show up. That's something I got to learn to do. That way it's not just me sitting here talking and boring people. All right, good night, y'all. Love and light.